Hello, today we're going to be going over parabolas. So the objectives of today are to learn what a parabola is, learn its standard form, learn what the vertex, the x-intercept, and the axis of symmetry are, learn how to figure out whether a parabola is down or up facing, and learn how to graph a parabola. So let's get right to it. First of all, let's start with what is a parabola and its standard form. The parabola is the graph of a quadratic and is the cross-section of a cone, which is why it's called a conic. A parabola has standard form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to y. The vertex is the x, y coordinate of the maximum or minimum point. So for this graph, that is the vertex. And you can see that it's the highest point in every point of the parabola. The vertex can be found in two ways. The first way is vertex form. So that's vertex form, and that's how you get the vertex from vertex form. So let's do it. To do vertex form, you need to know completing the square. So what you do first is that you find out what to add to this x squared plus 4x so that you get a perfect square binomial. And that would be 4 because you get x plus 2 squared. So you get x plus 2 squared plus 6 is equal to y plus 4. Because you can't add a 4 on the left side without adding a 4 on the right side. Next, we subtract 4 on both sides because we want the y to be by itself. So we get x plus 2 squared plus 2 is equal to y. And so we see that we have standard form now. So the HK vertex is just minus 2, comma 2. So that's your vertex. Another very easy way to solve the vertex is the vertex formula. So let's start with this example, 9x squared plus 18x minus 4. This is the vertex formula, minus b over 2a, comma f of minus b over 2a. So let's try it out. First, we need to identify what the a, b, and c values are. So we get a is equal to 9, b is equal to 18, and c is equal to negative 4. Now let's plug this into the formula. We get minus 18 over 2 times 9 for the x coordinate, and that's just equal to minus 1. Now we plug in minus 1 into the equation. So you get 9 times minus 1 squared plus 18 times minus 1 minus 4, which gives us the y coordinate. So we get 9 minus 18 minus 4 for the y coordinate. So we get 9 minus 22 equals to negative 13, which is the y coordinate. So the vertex is negative 1, comma, negative 13. So the axis of symmetry is this line over here, and it divides the parabola into two equal sides. So the formula for the equation of the axis of symmetry is x is equal to negative b over 2a. Notice it's the same as the x coordinate of your vertex. So to graph a parabola, there are multiple steps that you need to do. First, you need to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is just where x is 0. Then you need to find the x-intercepts, which is just finding the roots of the parabola. Then you need to find the axis of symmetry and vertex using any of the two methods I showed before. Then you need to declare whether the parabola is up-facing or down-facing. So down and up-facing parabolas, these can be really helpful when you're trying to graph a parabola, because if you don't know which way it's facing, it's really hard to graph a parabola. So if you have a positive x squared coefficient, then the parabola faces up, and with the negative x squared coefficient, your parabola faces down. So let's try an example. So step 1 is that we need to find the y-intercept. So let's make x equal to 0. So we get 0 squared minus 4 times 0 plus 3 is equal to y. So you get 0 minus 0 plus 3 is equal to y. So your y-intercept is 3. And as a point, that's going to be 0, comma 3. Next, let's try to find the x-intercepts. So we make x squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. So we can easily find this by factoring. We get x minus 1 times x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we get x is equal to 1 and 3. So the x coordinates are going to be 1, 0 and 3, 0. Next, we find the axis of symmetry and the vertex. The axis of symmetry is just minus b over 2a, and a equals to 1, b is equal to negative 4, and c is equal to 3. So you get minus negative 4 over 2, which is equal to 2. So now, to find the vertex, you plug this 2 value back into the quadratic. So you get 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 3 equals the y-coordinate of your vertex. That's just 4 minus 8 plus 3 equals to y. So you get minus 4 plus 3 is equal to y. So minus 1 is equal to y. So now let's write down it and let's graph. So your vertex is going to be 2 minus 1. So let's write it down. Y int 0, 3, x int 1, 0, and 3, 0. And then vertex 2, negative. And now let's erase all of this so that we can get some space for our graph. I think that should be enough space. So let's do it. So the y-intercept is 0, 3, so let's graph that. That's the y-intercept. So your vertex is going to be 2, negative 1. So that is your vertex. And your x-intercepts are going to be 1, 0, and 3, 0. So your parabola is going to end up looking something like this. So this is the graph of y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3, and you are done. Thank you.